So, talking about your experience now on set, can you tell us a little bit about Arrow and Supergirl, Siren as well, transitioning to comedy and romantic Christmas show? How is this transition?
It's super interesting because at its core, they're very similar in the cameras and lights and we'll get on your mark and your trailer and blah, 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 all that stuff. The difference I find between, say, Lifetime movies and Hallmark movies or shows like Supergirl or Arrow or Siren is in the CW world and the dramatic world, a lot of times less is more. So if you're too big and you're too flamboyant or your body's doing too much, these shows that film in super tight close-ups, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You just can't do that. You'll be moving all over the camera and it's just not, it doesn't fit the tone of that show. But then when you move over to Hallmark, where it's like big wide shots and bright lights and like fun music and big bright decorations, you can get away with a lot of the characters that I've played, that I didn't even, funny thing is I didn't even know. Like I thought if you would ask me 10 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever, if I was going to be doing comedy, I'd have been like, no way. I don't, like, I'm funny in real life, I'm a clown in real life, but in film I am dramatic. You know what I mean? And then
you do like the villain, I can see.
That's what I would have thought would have been my whole career, would have been the villain, you know what I mean, or the thug, or the mob boss, or whatever, the police captain, that kind of stuff. And then what's funny is it's one of those things where I tell my students sometimes, you're going to get cast in the role more often as the one you don't think you are. So if in life you're like a really nice guy, a lot of times you're gonna get cast as the villain. And in life, if you're sort of like, I'm tough and I'm man, people are like, no, you're a teddy bear, no. Right? And so they put you in that. So and I just realized that. So like, for example, the character I played in Arrow is like this cop, and he's don't move, I have a gun. And then when you move over to, like a show like You, Me, Her, I'm this like happy house husband. I like wine, and I like parties, and it's so different.
The opposite.
It's so opposite. I don't even think Marty has ever held a gun in his life. Never mind, So yeah, so it's one of those. It's very, very different. But yeah, it's just based on the tone of the show, right?